What up, say?
One time for the hometown, I got love for it, it's real. Yeah. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times.
Alright guys, welcome to the Matt Cutrer Report. We're back again for another episode, another in-depth conversation. We have a special guest here today. This is Justin Harvey. Thank you, sir, for coming in.
Yeah, no
Appreciate that. Yeah, sorry about that. So, we're going to get into some really cool stuff today. We're going to talk about the Concho Valley Dragway, which there's a lot of excitement about. Just before we get into that, though, I'm going to read a little ad real quick. So, a little shout out to our premium sponsor. This is Holscher Ranch Group. So, whether you're looking to buy or sell, Holscher Ranch Group has you covered. With a dedicated team and a passion for Texas land, they're there to guide you every step of the way. Visit HolscherRanchGroup.com or call 325-899-1403 to get started. Holscher Ranch Group, making land ownership dreams come true 1 acre at a time. First, just let's get into this. Tell me just a little bit about yourself, Justin.
Man, I'm just a family guy, local business owner, hard-working guy, just your normal average guy, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been here since I moved to San Angelo in 2011. My family's here. Both my kids were born and raised here. Both go to Wall.
Oh, nice.
My daughter's big into competition cheerleading.
Cool.
Here at AXA, and my son races outlaw sprint karts, and
That's right, yeah.
does the baseball thing and plays a multitude of sports. So I'd say we're pretty average Americans. For,
Yeah.
Living life.
Exactly. That's I call it the elevator pitch. That was a good elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit first about your business with the go-karts. Tell us about that a little bit.
So we opened what is now called Lone Star Kart Speedway in Grape Creek. It was called WFO Motorsports Park when we opened it 2016 or 17.
Nice.
We built one over off of 2105 at first, and it did great. I had no problems. It was just time to do something on our own piece of land where we could control the environment a little better. So our construction company was right there, and we had some extra acreage to the side, and we were like, hey, we'll just build this thing right here.
Yeah.
Great spot, good location. And so we did it, and it got a lot of support. The team, I would say, that helped me put that deal together, such as concrete and building buildings and lighting and all that stuff, is the same team, as I would call it, that is helping with the drag.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, same group of guys plus a lot more that are helping put the dragway together. So the kart track's been a great success. It's not everybody's thing, and we understand that. But if you do have small kids, or even middle-aged kids, or even adults,
That's right.
There's a lot of adults that.
Oh yeah.
It's a fantastic place to go on a Saturday night and go get your adrenaline filled.
Oh man, I gotta go. I haven't been.
Oh,
How
it's
long have
awesome.
y'all had it?
So it's been in operation, I think, since 2016 or 17.
Oh, cool.
I lease it out now. There's another guy, Archie Gandy, that runs it, and they do a phenomenal job.
Wow.
Running. It's called Lone Star Kart Speedway. You can find them on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah.
And look on there for a schedule and stuff. Great place to go with your family. If you like high horsepower go-karts, I mean it's about.
What do you mean by high horsepower? So they're pretty fast?
Oh, they're real fast.
What?
Yeah.
So these are not like your typical, buzzing around the track like in Dallas, or like in one of those cookie cutter.
No.
What?
No, these are outlaw sprint karts. So they look exactly like a real 410 sprint car.
Wow.
Except small scale. They have 500cc dirt bike motors on them.
Oh, nice.
So
wow.
they're really, really fast. There's several classes. That's the highest class, all the way down to classes that run like a Harbor Freight Predator engine on them. So there's lots of classes for all age groups.
Yeah.
It's great racing. They just had a huge show out there. It's called the Rita Baker Memorial.
Okay.
And I think they had almost 100 karts out there from all over the country.
Whoa.
And
Really?
It was a big event, real big event.
When was that?
2 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
2 weeks
Wow. So how fast do they go? Like the fastest ones? I mean, how, they get up to.
They'll run 70 or 80 on that
Whoa.
little dirt track. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like 40 or 50.
No, they'll run pretty fast. The smaller, the lower classes, the 125s and the junior threes and things of that nature, they'll run, 35 to 45.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get pretty fast.
That's cool. So, how do you mitigate any kind of accidents or anything? Or do they have to wear safety equipment, like helmets?
Yeah, so it's all a sanctioned AKRA track. They have to abide by sanctioning rules and fire suits and helmets and neck braces and 5-point harnesses and cages. And,
cool.
all the typical safety stuff that you would have to have in anything
right
related. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Have there been any major accidents out there or anything?
I wouldn't say to the general public side, yes. There has been some big accidents, but if you go to a lot of these kart shows, because there's kart tracks all over the country, especially around here, there's a big area of kart racing. I'd say we have about the average race,
right?
Nothing crazy, but we have had some get into the fence, and we've had several of them barrel roll and tear stuff up, but never had anybody get hurt as of yet.
Good.
Everybody walks away.
Oh, really? That's fantastic. I didn't know that. I thought you meant there were some injuries too.
No.
Oh, that's fantastic.
No injuries as of yet. Thank God.
Right. Yeah.
We don't want any of that.
Right.
But,
that's good.
Yeah, it's going pretty good. They got a good thing going out there, and if anybody's in the area, you should go check it out.
Absolutely. Go check that out. I'm going to go do a story on it. I'm going to go out there and film it and do a little thing. Yeah, that'll be cool. So, let's get into the dragway, the Concho Valley Dragway.
Okay.
So, how did this come about, even in the first place?
Whew, that's a story there.
Is it?
It is.
Let's hear it.
Drag racer myself, Jared is, Terrence is, Mark. We've all had our street racing days. I've been on Street Outlaws. Jared's been on Street Outlaws. Philip's been on Street Outlaws. We've all played the game, right? Yeah. So it all kind of started on the Mexico streets, as you would say, and
Mexico.
Yeah.
No joke.
Well,
like just across the border?
No, like on this side of the border.
Like what?
Like on this side of the border.
Oh.
I can't say exactly where.
All right.
But yeah, we were all street racing a little bit, having a good time, and it kind of grew into something that we couldn't control anymore.
Really?
And we were getting so many people showing up, and the cars were getting so fast that it was starting to get a little bit carried away. And,
wow.
We were all out having a good time one night, and Mark come to me and he said, "What do we got to do to get all these people off the street?" And I said, "Well, I'll go do all the dirt work. If somebody's got some property and somebody's got some money to spend on some paving."
Yeah.
Mark said, "Okay." He said, "Well, I got the property, and I think we can drum up enough money for some paving. Let's try to do something to get everybody off the street." So that's where the idea
When
started,
was that?
And that was 5-6 months ago, maybe.
What?
It was quite a while ago.
No, that's
not. Seemed like very long ago.
Yeah, that's like the other day.
Yeah.
I thought this was years ago, like a few years ago.
It's been in the talks for a long time.
Okay.
I myself have tried to buy or lease wall dragways several times.
Yeah.
So is Mark. So is everybody else in town.
Yeah.
With zero success.
Why? Let's get into that real quick. Why is that? What's the deal with wall dragway?
I couldn't. I won't get into their personal business. That's their cross to bear. But they just choose not to lease it out.
Okay.
We tried to go down the path of legalizing a road in town.
Oh,
or out in the county.
Okay.
And we tried permitting roads. We tried working with commissioners. We tried working with different figures. I'm not going to name any names, but we worked with a bunch of people, had several meetings. We got lots of stuff in place that we were told we needed in place. And it was just, I don't know, it just dead ends everywhere. Yeah. Jared called me one day while his dad was on that cruise, and he said, "Dad was serious about that track." And I said, "Okay, cool." Ooh. I said, "Well, let's go lay it out. We got time." Yeah. So me and him, I went out there and we hopped on the buggy and we rode out, kind of laid out where we thought it would work good at. And we were on the buggy and we called his dad, and of course he didn't answer his own crew. Yeah. He called us back just shortly after that. He got a place where he could call. He may have had 1 or 2 drinks. I don't know.
Why was he all pumped up?
Oh, he was. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, we found a place. We're fixing to break ground and build this drag strip." And he said, "Heck, go for it." He said, "I'm all in," you know. And
Yeah.
I said, "Well, I don't think you realize how serious I am." I said, "When you get back, we need to really sit down and talk about this and get things worked out." So over the next few days while he was gone, I sat down with my wife and I. She's my secretary, so she comes over, does all my paperwork for me and stuff. We come up with a plan on paper of how to put this thing in action and kind of how would benefit all of us and would benefit the community.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we were trying to do this deal as a nonprofit.
Oh, no joke. Wow.
None of us need to make a living out of it.
Okay, yeah.
I do dirt work for a living.
Right.
Mark and them have a machine shop. And
Yep.
Jared and all them have day jobs.
Yeah.
None of us needed another job.
Right.
So we were trying to do something to give back to the community.
Yeah.
And once we talked to our attorneys and such, they're like, "Hey, look, that's not a good idea."
How come?
Didn't really give us a whole lot of reason.
Yeah.
They just advised us, "Hey, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's don't go down that path right now.
Yeah.
If you want to give back to the community, give back in other ways."
Yeah, absolutely.
And we said, "Hey, you know, if that's the way we got to do it, that's the way we got to
That's
do it."
right.
So,
Yeah, so let's talk about that. What are some ideas on, because I've heard you guys are thinking about doing events out there, concerts, philanthropical things maybe,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I won't speak very much on the concert and the things because
Okay.
that's not my area of expertise.
Okay.
There's another guy that is heading up the concert and the things. However, there is a stage being built right now.
Oh, nice.
Their work already started on it. They are building a big stage, and there are concerts planned to happen there by the end of the year, hopefully.
That's what we needed. This right here. I've been talking to local artists for a long time. People who've been doing music and in bands in San Angelo for years. Texas Gold. Do you remember Texas Gold? You ever heard of Texas Gold?
I've heard that name.
Some
Yeah.
older guys around here were in that band, and a couple other ones that are kind of famous back in the 70s and 80s. And one of the reasons he feels that San Angelo hasn't grown as much, or how come artists here haven't had as much opportunity, is because there's not a really good venue. And he said, I think that somebody should turn the Texas Theater into a really cool venue. And he said Cooper's has done a great job out there in Cristobal, but if we had something that would draw more people, a bigger venue, something like this, I mean, it could be a game changer in a lot of ways.
Oh, it will be a game
Yes.
changer. We have no doubt about that.
All right.
Dragway part's more my end.
Yeah,
of things.
okay.
It's what I had experience in. It's kind of how I'm helping. So,
How will that run? Like, will it be anybody can come out and participate, or is there a process of getting registered for certain races, or how does that work? Is it like Fast and the Furious where you see all the girls out there?
No.
Oh.
No. However, we can make that happen, I bet.
Yeah. I can help with that.
When this deal started, it was going to be a legalized street for all of us to go play on, just like street racing.
Okay. Yeah.
And fast, quick, and in a hurry, it's turned into a full-blown drag strip. It will be IHRA sanctioned.
Whoa.
So it is going to be a full-blown drag strip. However, we're going to have a lot of no prep races there.
Okay.
We're going to try to bring some of the street outlaw guys in. Well, we know we will.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of semi-prepped events, such as index races and things like that. So maybe some bracket racing.
Nice.
And we're going to try to have some radial tire racing too.
Some what?
Radial tire racing.
What's that?
Which is, I'd consider that probably the fastest cars in the country.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll try to
Okay.
have some of that. So we'll see.
Are those like the big ones you see on TV, like the ones that have the parachute behind them?
No,
Oh,
that'd
okay.
be like Top Fuel stuff. I don't think we got a big enough track for Top Fuel stuff.
Oh, okay.
We had to have a track the size of NS or something.
Yeah.
Like
Well, what's the difference between a prepped race and a non-prepped race?
So a prepped race, we'll spray glue, we'll drag the track with tires and really prep the track and get it sticky. A non-prepped race is just like you drive out here on Boulevard and get out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like racing on the highway, except in a controlled environment.
Are these quarter-mile races?
Eighth mile races, race 660 foot.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. And so this favors whoever can accelerate, the vehicle that can really get off the starting line the fastest.
Sure.
Yeah.
All that's heads-up style racing.
Yeah.
So first one to the finish line.
Nice. Have you done a lot of that? You have, huh?
I have, yeah, and I still do a lot
Yeah?
of it. Matter of fact, I'll probably be at the first one racing myself.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll be there. Oh, I will be there with bells on. So was it like you said near Mexico, kind of where y'all were really, it started getting out of control. Just talk briefly, what was that culture like, that underground sort of culture, you know?
It's great, and it's a lot of it around this area.
Yeah?
So it's crazy. The street scene, I would say, around the Concho Valley is one of the largest around.
No, I did not know that.
And it's all, you know, it's not your average kids out here in their Hondas running up and down that loop.
No,
you know.
yeah. These are guys probably that have puts a lot of time and energy into this.
A lot of fast cars. Everybody does it pretty smart. They don't go out and tear people's property up or do donuts
Cool.
in the parking lot or nothing like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's all pretty hush-hush stuff, and for the most part, it's fairly safe. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but
Yeah.
it's fairly safe. But it got to a point where the cars were running 130, 140 in the 8th mile on the street, and it's just unsafe.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Did y'all ever race for pink slips? For pink?
No.
Is that a thing?
No.
Yeah,
Nobody
it is.
does. Nobody
No?
does that stuff.
Oh.
No.
Well, I'm sure there was
race
some
for
gambling.
money a lot,
Yeah?
you know. But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. What do you have? Like, what do you
So
race?
I have a couple of cars. I got a Buick Regal and I got a 70 model Nova Chevy.
Oh, nice. Which one's faster?
The Nova.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Are most people now? Does it matter what year the vehicle is? Or there certain? No, you can take anything out.
Anything. You can bring your mom's Mazda Miata, or you can bring your dad's pickup, or if you have a hot rod right now.
Really?
It doesn't matter.
So if somebody can bring like a souped up like Bugatti if they wanted to.
Whatever.
Whoa! I didn't know that.
So Thursday nights, how we kind of have it set up right now, which all this isn't on the page yet, it will be soon, but Thursday nights will be test and tune nights, or fun and grudge is what we'll call it,
yeah.
and that'll be open to anybody. So Jethro over there that's 17 years old and driving
Yeah.
his mom's minivan to school,
Yeah.
he can bring it
Oh,
on out there,
nice.
burn a little rubber and
Cool.
play in a controlled environment.
That's
or
right.
Somebody's diesel pickup or
That's what's great
Football
about it to
race
me.
cars.
Yeah, is that those kids too that are out there doing that and they're not doing it in a safe way are going to have a place as well.
So that's what we try to explain, and it's not, I mean, I'm not telling anybody something they don't already know. If we didn't do something now, it's not going to get any better,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
The kids and our generation,
Right.
I mean, I'm 33 years old, and even my generation still does it, but gearheads are going to go be gearheads.
That's right.
And they're going to go find other gearheads to hang out with, and they're going to go do gearhead stuff,
Yep.
period. You're not going to stop it. It doesn't matter how illegal it is
Yep.
or what the consequences are. It's just like doing drugs.
That's
Once
right.
they're hooked on it, they're going to go do it.
That's exactly right.
So, in our eyes, hey, we can't stop it. It's not gonna happen. How can we control it?
Yep.
How can we
Smart.
get it in an environment that's controlled, safe, and where everybody can benefit?
Yep. That's a win-win right there.
That's what our goal is.
Yeah, I love that. So one of the biggest things, real quick, that people keep talking about is they see the video that I post and they say, "Where's the rebar? Why are they not putting any rebar?" I mean, over and over and over. And then somebody commented and said, "Well, it's a fiber mix or something." And then somebody responded. I think I went on there and I said, "What's the deal? Did they have to have rebar? What's wrong with the fiber
Right.
mix?" And they said, "There's two things about concrete. It'll harden and it'll crack. It's going to be bumpy and blah blah blah." So tell us just a little bit about how the construction of it. Like, how come there's no rebar?
So it wasn't just a bunch of rednecks that decided to.
I know. That's what I told. That's what I'm trying to explain. I'm like, I think
And
they know what
nobody-
they're doing.
And nobody had experience. I've been in construction my entire
Yeah.
life. That's all we've ever done. There was other guys involved, such as Clay Lange with Custom Cutters, P&L Ready Mix. We even had some guys that worked for Reese Albert.
Nice.
We had a lot of reputable people that were guiding it through. You know, it wasn't just, hey,
Yeah,
we'll just
exactly.
pour some concrete with no rebar.
I know. Yeah.
And a lot of people down the fiber stuff. We've been pouring concrete with fiber in it for several years now. I wouldn't say it's new to the market,
Yeah.
but it's not very old.
Okay.
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 I'd say it's the newest technology in concrete.
Okay.
So it has fiber mesh in it. which bonds the concrete together like rebar does.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to argue and
Oh,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, it's nothing like rebar. It's not even the same."
Yeah.
Well, statistically, it's supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
It was a simple thing. Hey, the guys at P&L said, "Hey, we want to experiment with this. We want to sponsor the track. We want to give a great deal on this product and see how it does." So we said,
Okay.
"Hey."
And then there was a lady on Facebook who said, and this is one of the only comments I got like this, but she said, "Well, there goes my quiet little country home." And then somebody responded and said, "Well, it's a free country and you can move away if you want."
Right.
So what do you say to that? To people who say that?
I say I understand what she's getting at.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she'll be able to hear it from her backyard, or anybody in that area will be able to hear it.
Yeah.
We will try to be courteous and respectful of those people if it gets to where it's too loud or something.
Right.
We tried to get out away from everything, but also not in the boonies where it was a dangerous drive to get out there in the middle of the night.
That's right,
Where
yeah.
people getting deer and
Yep.
things like that. So it just kind of worked out. It's actually in a great location.
I agree.
And but what we were hoping is maybe those rolling hills and the woods and stuff in between
Would
would
deaden
help
some of it. Yeah.
dampen some
Yep.
of the sound, but would be the stopping point, right? Where
Yeah.
would you say would be a good spot to put a drag strip?
No.
Your average family of 4 is not going to drive out to the other side of Bront
No.
or somewhere like that.
That's right.
On a Friday or Saturday night with their family.
No,
It's
you
not
know
gonna
what? I think that's one of the biggest things going for that location is so crucial. I mean, that's good.
It's perfect.
It is beautiful right
It's
there.
perfect.
It is. I mean, that's going to get the whole community involved. I feel
So
like.
somebody asked, well, what if they were going to build neighborhoods there? So the property doesn't have any water on it.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's why nothing has ever been built there.
Okay, makes sense.
All the water wells drilled around that area have been dry. There's
Mhm.
no public water source there.
Yeah.
You asked me an important question about what I would say to this.
Yeah.
I encourage them to come out and come check it out.
Okay,
Come check it
yeah.
out for themselves. Come see what it's really all about. It may be a little noisy at their house. It might be. It might not be. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, I can't know that or control that. Really.
Yeah.
But I encourage them to come out.
I like that.
We'll pay for them to get in
Cool.
and come hang out and see what it's all about and see the good that it's bringing in the community.
Man, that's a
You know,
good
if,
answer.
If everybody's got to suffer through maybe just a little bit of noise or something on their back patio on a Friday night or something,
Exactly.
I hate that, but maybe that's the price we all pay to get the kids off the street, get
Yeah.
everybody a place to go. You know?
Hey, I dig that for sure. I do. Well, lastly, tell me, this is something I do with everyone, but tell me 3 things that you're genuinely grateful for right now in your life.
In my life,
Yeah.
man, I'm grateful for a lot of things in my life. I'm grateful for God above all
Yeah.
things. I'm grateful for my family and their health. And I guess thirdly, right now, I'm grateful for all the people involved in getting this racetrack up and going.
That's
The
terrific.
amount of volunteers and support that this thing has gotten it's above imagination.
It sure
It's
is.
crazy, crazy, crazy. The people that I thought would never step up have stepped up to the plate.
Yeah.
And have went above and beyond.
That's
I mean,
what I've
people have
heard.
sunk their own money into it, their
I
own
keep
time,
hearing
their
that.
resources, their materials, their labor, not asking nothing in return, just wanting to see it get built, wanting to see a place for everybody to go and have something to do.
Yeah.
The construction companies that have come together, LaSalle Services and Custom Cutters and Precision H,
Yeah.
Yellow House Equipment, Universal Equipment.
Big
Rentals.
names.
All these big name companies around town that have just went, hey, whatever you need, we got you. You need people, you need equipment, you need support. Thorpe, all these people have come together. It's amazing to see rival competitors in a dirt
Working
industry
together?
working together.
Cool.
Every day, everybody pulling in the same direction. It really, it's really a great
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
That's one of the coolest things about it to me.
Oh, it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome. And then you got regular volunteers, everyday Joes.
Yeah.
They just want to be a part of it. They want to have their hands in it in some kind of way so that in 15 years from now, they can look up and tell their grandkids or great-grandkids, whatever, hey, I had a place in built.
Exactly.
I had a hand in that.
Yeah.
I helped put that fence up over there, or I helped do that.
Yep. That is
whatever,
cool.
You know.
Yeah.
And we encourage everybody, if they want to be a part of it, come on. We have
What?
something that you can do. Something.
Seriously, that's
Either
cool.
Pick up trash, rocks,
Yeah.
whatever it might be, but you can have a part in it if you
Yeah.
have a part in it.
Okay. What about real quick sponsorships? Are y'all still taking sponsorships? How does
We are
that work?
still taking sponsorships.
Okay.
We have a lot of sponsors that have stepped up, and we're very grateful for that.
Yeah.
But we really haven't even knocked a dent in the amount of expense.
So you need more. Okay,
we need
let's push
tons
that.
more. Yeah, we
Yeah.
need tons more sponsors.
Okay.
We're not going to beg people for that. 'Cause
Right.
We understand everybody's financial situation, the things that are going on right now, and
Yeah.
the amount of inflation that there is. So we're not going to beg people or anything, but we would love to have more sponsors, and
Okay.
we would love to see the things we have in plan be able to be put forth because we have the finances to do so.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So if somebody wants to get involved and be a sponsor, what do? They reach out to you?
Sure, they can give me a call on my cell, or you can reach out to the Concho Valley Dragway Facebook page.
Okay.
Message that.
Nice.
There's I think there's a link on the Facebook page.
I'll make sure
but
that's in
when you message the messenger, one of the girls will reply back with all the info needed
Perfect.
to send in a sponsorship. So sorry.
Okay. No, I'll let you get out of here. Man, thank you, Justin,
Yep.
for coming in to do this. And,
Yeah,
and
thanks
telling
for
us.
having me. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
Been great.
That's really cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that. When's do you know when about the day will be the first day?
So we're looking towards the middle to the end of June right now. So
Oh, that's quick.
We threw a. Everybody thought we were crazy for that because
Yeah.
I mean just a month ago it was bare land. Right?
Yeah.
So we threw a June date out there just to give us something to strive for, but I think we're actually going to make it.
Wow.
I think we're actually going to try.
Dude, I'm pumped.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna
All
be
right.
great. We got to make history in some kind of way. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know of any other drag strip that's been built in 60 days. So.
What? That's incredible.
It's
You know what
pretty
I
cool.
want to do is that opening day, whenever you're revving up your engine, I want to get some footage of that and put
Yeah.
something together.
Yeah,
That'll be
that'd be
cool.
cool. That'd be really
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the Matt Cutrer Report, guys. That's it for today. We'll see you next time.